Good evening. This is Tom Wood here in Derry, New Hampshire. A, I am 65 years old, as of last month. And I do, of course, have cerebral palsy and Asperger's syndrome. And I am doing okay on a Thursday. That I am here alone by myself. Was it this evening because my 81-year-old roommate, Charlie, he is, was it having an overnight stay at the Parkland Medical Center Hospital, just up the road, as it here in Derry. There's, something's gone kaflooey with his digestive system, and then, not sure what's happening, with it. He's been sick for a little while. For a while. And with it, not the flu, not COVID, not pneumonia or anything else. It's just simply something's gone kaflooey with his digestive system. And so is it, I've got my house, was it, to myself, was it this evening, that usually with it, Charlie and I be with it, spend the time together in the evening, that talking, watching television and the like, is it. So that I just hope he's going to be okay. Of course, was it 2 days ago I did perform my usual volunteer, was it video production, was it job at once a week video production job at with the Derry Community Access Media, the town cable TV channel. Then every single week I managed to produce a half-hour television show. The show I'm working on mostly, as it is. The show is called for Derry Community Public Access Media. I call the show, television show that I produce for the town, a Cerebral Palsy and Autistic Senior Citizens Home Movies, subtitled Talking About Science, where in different with the programs I talk about different subjects in science. And sometimes I do was like a multiple program, is it on was it have been okay, was it on was it different with it special interest topics in science, that the last couple programs I've been produced, was it for the last couple of weeks, or was it a television show about my program, a television program, I'm talking about the possibilities of interstellar space flight, and also the issues that come with was it that how do you was it decide who gets to go on a interstellar was it space voyage? How big of a spacecraft habitat do you need? With it, where are you going to get the fuel for the taking power the spacecraft with it? And just a lot of things. Talking about some of the ethics and the moral questions that come up. Was it sending let's say a one-way spacecraft mission? It'll take 1,000 years at sublight speed velocity to go from our solar system to Proxima Centauri to land on Proxima Centauri b, which might be a planet that has extraterrestrial life. Questions I ask, in that was it trying to elucidate on, or that how do you keep a society together and stable for 1,000 years? Was it and live inside a giant, was it moon-sized tin can for 1,000 years without the crew? Was it devolving into, was it mutiny? Was it interscene warfare? Was it, and also was it the hazards of, was it 1,000-year interstellar flight where you're going to have the crew and the passengers exposed to, was it the galactic radiation environment in the Milky Way? Was it outside of the sun's heliopause, and how many people was it you need to go on the mission? Was it, and the factor was it what are the ethics of, was it sending a group of people on a one-way flight where you'd never see them again, ever again, or even their descendants? Of course, space flight, is popularized by TV shows like Star Trek, and Star Wars, and was it Stargate SG-1, and TV shows like that. But, was it, there's a difference between fantasy and reality when it comes to, was it long duration space flight, and the and the longest duration missions we've ever had have only been from, was it Earth's surface to Earth orbit to the International Space Station and back for like mission times of like 18 months at the most. And we still haven't even, was it, and how do you gonna, let's say you want to build a asteroid type starship, you hollow out an asteroid to take and use as an interstellar, was it generation type starship? How are you going to take and get off of Earth's surface? Was it all of the heavy construction machinery, like, was it suitably modified to work in a vacuum, to take and, let's say, like, get the construction machinery to the things like giant, was it backhoe? Well, backhoe, was it loaders, and was it uh, bulldozers? Giant, was it mining type dump trucks? Get them from Earth orbit, get them all the way out to a giant asteroid. Oh, I gotta take a sign off, and I'll be back in a short time.